A movie made by members of a forces community in Germany has had its big screen premiere. The Receptionist has been shown to cinema audiences in Rheindahlen and Mönchengladbach. It's a dark psychological drama set in a local hotel.
Rheindahlen's Globe Cinema has hosted premieres before, but not one where most of the cast are from the local military community. The film's star, though, is German, a musician who normally works with students at a British Forces secondary school. Axel Lindner plays a mysterious hotel receptionist who uses supernatural powers on both guests and staff. Like the rest of the cast, though, until tonight, Axel hadn't a clue how the film would turn out, and no idea that his part would be so sinister.
Tonight, with all the scenes supported by the music and the editing, that was the first time I actually got the idea that the character was meant so dark. You know, when we did it, I didn't think it would be that dark.
And one of the guests who comes under the spell of the receptionist is played by teacher Dave Reeves.
I've done some work on stage here and in Gibraltar before I came out to Germany. Very different experience where you've got live people reacting, and then turning up tonight you realise you're going to have a room full of people but you've no longer any control. You can't change it according to how they react.
The Receptionist has cost barely £7,000 to make and involved much begging, stealing and borrowing, including more than a week on location in a local hotel. Student Matt Ogden always wanted to write and produce a movie, and now under the name Matt James he's succeeded. His first film, a first two, for a forces community.
I think the thing is, I've been in JHQ and around BFG for 14 years now, and I really felt that I'd built up a network of contacts, people technically minded, actors, musicians, all kind of JHQ based or the broader BFG based, and I felt that we could utilise that.
It shows the level to which this community can rise if it put its mind to, and I take my hat off to Matt Ogden and his actors and his support team for everything they've done.
As for the verdict of the audience,
it was very atmospheric and Alfred Hitchcock almost, and it was interesting seeing local artists performing so beautifully.
It was quite complicated.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive for a first film, and it was quite it was interesting.
The British Board of Film Classification is now rating The Receptionist, but giving the movie a wider audience will now depend on cinema chains. Rob Olver, BFBS Reports, Rheindahlen.